Hello and welcome to the 30 Sugar-Free Days Challenge, which will commence on the 1st of January 2016. Today's webinar is going to be about part of that build-up as we get closer to the 1st of Jan. And today, I just want to go over some results that I've got from one of my clients who is already on the 30 Sugar-Free Days Challenge, going very strong and getting some really good results. I want to share those with you, so depending on where you're starting from, you can start to already visualize and see what you can create for your health, for your body. Sugar-Free Days Challenge results. Now, 4 weeks ago, I went to Australia to see a client. He's 47 years old and is 130 kilos. That's roughly 266 pounds. He's a big lad. Now, he wasn't always that big. He used to be 85, 90 kilo in his 20s, but once he started his own business, got caught up in life, in family, he took his eye off the ball, took his eye off his health, and woke up at 40 odd years old and wondered what had happened to his body. So he's been trying for the last 6 to 8 years to lose weight, and what has actually happened is he's actually gained more weight. So just to give you a little bit of an insight, when he was younger, he was very fit, did a lot of exercise, ate well. And now, when he was 40, he started to say, okay, if I do those same things, I will get those same results. So he's doing the same exercise, he's eating the same foods, but it's not happening. He's not losing the weight. There's a few reasons for that, which we won't go into now, but the body's different. A 30-year-old body, a 20-year-old body is different to a 40 to a 50-year-old body. Things are changing, so we have to do different things maybe to get the same results. So he was quite frustrated and trying, looking, searching for the right diet, the right way to eat, the right way to live, to lose the weight, to feel good again, so he's not suffering from all these health issues. So let's look at some of his complaints. You can see there, obviously he's quite obese. He's about 6 foot tall, so still his body mass index and the right height for weight should be roughly around about 90 kilo, thereabouts. Acid reflux. I don't know if you know much about acid reflux. It's a digestive problem, not digesting the food, or too much acid in the body, and it comes back up through the digestive tract, creates a lot of discomfort in the chest, can stop you from sleeping at night, and just causes great irritation, suffering from that. He had poor concentration, high cholesterol, as well as high blood pressure. Also, he's suffering from sleep apnea. For those who don't know about sleep apnea, it's a very debilitating disease. This client sleeps 12 hours a night, but it's not a deep sleep. He doesn't go into that proper deep sleep where you get your full rest. It's just a very shallow sleep, still unconscious, not aware of what's going on around him, but not getting the correct energizing sleep. He'll have 12 hours sleep a night. He'll wake up the next morning, go to his office. After 2 to 3 hours, he needs to go and lie down again, which will be for 3 to 4 hours during the day. You can see how debilitating this sleep apnea can be. And for him, he's got his own business. He's the main person there at the business. So really put a lot of pressure and stress on him to continue to perform when he just feels so tired and can't drag himself around. Now, he's got quite a lot of other challenges. I'm not going to mention them here. Just want to quickly have this quick webinar today just to give you some insights of what's possible. After 2 weeks on the challenge, all acid reflux symptoms completely disappeared. And the client said, just for that one benefit, he's going to stay on this diet for as long as he can. He lost 3 kilos within the 2 weeks. Wonderful. Also, craving for sugar and junk food completely disappeared. You know how you make a decision, okay, I'm going to go on a diet, I'm not going to stop eating chocolates and lollies and cakes and whatever it is. And then when that's presented to you, you have to think, oh, should I just have a little bit, just a taste, that will be okay? Well, for him, when the sugar and the junk food came across his path, he said, no, I made that decision once, I don't want any more. So he's really strong in his mind, in his will, and that craving completely disappeared. So really, really great result there. He's now exercising daily. It's only walking. He's walking, hasn't exercised for a while, so starting to move, starting to sweat. And he's loving the exercise. It's time away from his work. He can relax his mind. He can breathe the fresh air. He lives on the beachside suburb, so really, really nice to go for a walk, starting to exercise the body, starting to detoxify the body. The next one there, eating, the 80-20 food ratio. Now in the 30 sugar-free days challenge in the ebook, I mention a lot about the 80-20 food rule, and we have a whole list of foods that you can eat throughout the 30-day challenge, and also I have a list of foods that we need to avoid throughout the challenge. So it makes it really easy for you. Now this client is strictly on the 80-20, 80% vegetables, salads, fruits, all that really fresh live food that actually gives you energy. The other 20% is protein, some carbs. Also he's having very good fats and oils. Now fats and oils is a real touchy subject, but on this diet you can have those good fats and oils, and I would actually encourage you to have more than what you think is good. We've been so indoctrinated through the media about cutting all fat and oil out of your diet. So once again, I'll explain that in the ebook as well. Increased energy levels. Every other day now, he doesn't have to sleep during the day. His energy levels are picking up. So every other day, he's saving 4 hours where he's not sleeping. What could you do with an extra 4 hours? Optimistic about the future. Before he started the challenge, the diet, he was trying different things. He wasn't sure what could work, because what worked for him when he was younger wasn't working for him now. So he was very pessimistic, but now he's starting to see some weight loss, feeling good in his body, starting to focus better. So very optimistic about the future and really looking forward to continuing on over the next 3 to 6 months. Plus there was a whole range of other benefits as well, which we won't go into here right now. After 4 weeks on the challenge, a total loss of 6 kilos and enjoying the feelings of being pain-free. So I guess if you're a person who's had a lot of pain and then all of a sudden that pain disappears, you can appreciate what it's like being pain-free. For those who aren't, maybe don't have the same feeling. So if you are overweight and just uncomfortable and you got the aches and the pains, the indigestion, after this 4 weeks, a lot of those pains disappeared. He lost 6 kilos, he's energized, he's really raring and ready to go. So these are just some of the benefits that you can receive, and we're all different. And there's many benefits that you will get that you don't even realize you're getting. I can't speak highly enough of this 30 sugar-free days challenge, and when my client is comfortable enough, I'm going to bring him on. I'm going to start to show some pictures. He doesn't want anything shown right now, but I will bring him on and introduce you to him, and you can get his story firsthand as well. So what's next? To be successful with this client, when I went to visit him in Australia, we actually spent 2 days together before we actually started the diet. So we sat down, we went through all the material, which can be, you can receive the material by going to the link here on the screen, 30sugarfreedays.com/challenge/. There's a whole downloadable zip folder full of things that you can use for the 30 sugar-free days challenge. But what we did, we sat down for 2 days, we read through the material, we looked at the food you could have, we looked at the food you couldn't have, we looked at some of his challenges that he was having, and we strategized and we worked together to plan how are we going to do this 30 sugar-free days diet based on your lifestyle. How can you prepare your food? So it takes some preparation, it takes a bit of forethought to prepare yourself before you actually start. So my recommendation to you is to download the information now. Start to sift through it. Start to understand it. The more you can prepare yourself for the 30 sugar-free days challenge, the more successful you'll be. And we want to come from a from a mindset, from a paradigm that this is going to be great. 30 days, I'm going to eat this really good live food. I'm going to lose my weight. I'm going to start to eliminate all these pains that I'm having. I'm going to feel so energized that I'll have all this extra energy to build my life. So that's the sort of mindset we want to have, as opposed to having a mindset of thinking, oh no, 30 days, what can I eat? I'm going to miss this, I'm going to miss that. So don't focus on what we're taking out of the diet, but rather focus on what you're going to get, focus on what you can have. I can assure you that is a real key point for you to be successful and to work your way through the 30 sugar-free days challenge. Also, you can see my email address there, support@30sugarfreedays.com. Any questions you have, send me an email. Within 12 hours, I'll respond. It's in my interest to have you successful. If you can learn how to change your relationship with food, the way you do this program, you pass it on to your children, to your loved ones, to your family. Changing someone's health, improving someone's health is the biggest gift I think you can give someone. Especially nowadays, people are suffering so much, and we don't need much to be happy. And health is a crucial thing. Once you lose it, if you're not careful, it can be very hard to get that level of health back. So any questions, you're not sure about it, just please email me. I'm happy to talk to you and to answer any of those questions. Before we go, we've got one more slide. Start with the end in mind. Now, what do you want to achieve by going on this 30 sugar-free days challenge? It might be just to lose 2 kilos. Great. Identify what you want to achieve. It might be that you want to start to exercise without any pain. Maybe you want to learn to eat less so you can live longer. If you don't realize that studies have been done that people who can cut, say, 1/3 of their food intake from their diet can actually add 5, 10, 15 years longer onto their life. Most of us these days overeat, which is putting a lot of pressure on the body. Maybe your goal is to revolutionize your diet, have more fresh, energizing food, and just gradually cut all those processed sugary foods out. That's great. It doesn't matter what your goal is. It can be simple, it can be great. It can be spiritual wellness. Maybe you want to develop the spiritual side of yourself. But if you're suffering physically, a lot of pains and aches, do you think that you could really focus on a spiritual aspect of your body? Very, very hard. I'm sure you can. But if you could eradicate all those health challenges and problems and aches and pains, you're going to be more focused, more aware, to be able to look at the spiritual aspect of your body and to grow that side of your being. So whatever your goal is, it doesn't matter. But if you can, spend some time, get clear on what you want. So throughout the challenge, if it does get a little bit hard, that's okay. You can come back and focus on why you are doing this. For yourself, for your family, for your body, whatever your reasons are, it doesn't matter. So that's it for today's webinar. First, number 1, download the ebook, all the information, start to sift through it. Number 2, contact me, any questions whatsoever. I'm happy to speak to you and will return your email within 12 hours. And then thirdly, work out what you want to achieve by doing this 30 sugar-free days challenge. Okay, that's it for today. So take care, and I'll see you again on the 1st of January 2016 when we commence the 30 sugar-free days challenge.